If you ride a mountain bike, you know how the saying goes. It's not a matter of if you're going to crash. It's a matter of when you're going to crash. And when that when happens, it happens in a split second. It's always totally out of the blue when you're least expecting it. Today I went back to Case Mountain, but I wanted to try riding from the opposite trailhead. This trailhead put me close to a trail called Joyride. And this is probably the second best trail at Case, because it really lives up to its name.
Ooh.
The next day, I tried another trailhead because I wanted to get to Lookout Mountain and throw the drone up. So I'm rolling out with my big boy Camelback today so I can bring my drone with me. And as I'm on my way to Lookout Mountain, the unexpected. Suddenly, the pedal strike from hell. I totally ejected over the bars. WTF.
Mother.
Luckily, I have this huge Camelback on and I landed on a nice pile of leaves. Crashing sucks, but it could have been worse. Nothing is in pain, so I'm pretty lucky.
There it is.
I went back to look at who the culprit
Took
was
that rock right
that
out.
launched me like this. And there it was. This little rock launched me because my pedal hit it just right to bounce me over the bars. And because I was leaning forward with 20 extra pounds on my back, I was too top heavy to prevent it. Since I got the Jeffsy, I've been having way too many pedal strikes. Later, I would discover that the factory PSI recommendations were off and that the Fox Float DPX2 actually needs 30 to 40 more pounds of pressure than the recommended number. And now, YT actually has a shock setup guide on their website that calculates the correct PSI. I dusted the dirt off, got back on, and kept on going. And after hitting a wicked rough black trail on these giant rock slab formations, I climbed my way to the top of Lookout Mountain. Unfortunately, it faces west, and at this time of day, the sun blinds the view of Hartford. But this is just another spot I never knew existed when I lived here. The next day, I made a last-minute decision to go to Powder Ridge in Middlefield, Connecticut. It's the one ski resort in Connecticut that becomes a mountain bike park in the summer. It's really small, with a total vertical drop of only 550 feet and about 17 trails with a total distance of 7 miles. And the lift? Well, the lift is small and slow. Really, really slow. I've been here before, maybe 2 or 3 summers ago, so I was hoping for some new trails. I didn't look at the map and took the first trail off the chair. And it happened to be a black tech trail. So, probably not a solid way to start the day. But I was fine. From there, I explored all the trails. These are big, wide, machine-built flow trails here. It's tight single track, and it's very technical. But they're fast and offer some fun short laps.
Look at the little kickers they got. Oh, what is that? Huh. Oh, another drop. Could have done that one.
And there's some very unexpected off-camber moments on these trails.
Oh shit. Off camber. I don't like that.
They did, though, add a few new jump lines. As you can see, I'm not making much progress here with these tables. Case after case, I just keep trying. Laps up here are real quick, too. If you crush any of these trails without stopping from top to bottom, your average ride is about 2 to 3 minutes. And the average lift ride is about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how many times it stops.
There we go. Oh, come down this. This. Oh. Oh yeah. Gap jump. Babies. Wasn't going fast enough for that.
I came back up to Flow Dog one more time as the day was coming to an end. I knew I wanted to hit that small step down I passed by before.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that one's doable.
And suddenly, on the smallest step down ever, yup, WTF. That was a first. I replayed this moment in my head over and over trying to figure out what went wrong. I'm thinking I was actually going too fast. I've never liked step downs with an up ramp like this. Step downs should be flat and should be at least 2 bike lengths long. This plank felt very short. It really felt like my front tire was going off the edge as my back tire was just coming over the up ramp. This is why I feel like my equilibrium gets out of whack and I come down nose heavy and fading to the left. The landing is also slightly sloped as well, and I just come in really hot at the wrong angle.
That was so weird.
But thanks to my Stormtrooper jacket, I didn't have a scratch. But nothing rattles you like a crash. So it definitely started feeling like it was time to wind it down. I got one more lap in, then got denied at 4:45 p.m. by the lift operator, so I called it a day. The lift should run till the posted closing time like every other downhill park I've ever visited. Anyways, Powder Ridge is a nice little bike park, mainly because it's so close. It wouldn't be my first choice, especially when Thunder Mountain is only 90 minutes north, but it's a small mountain, and it has some fun trails here. But it would be nice to see some future expansion. So, yeah, for me, I just had 2 crashes in 2 days. I'm off my game, and it's time to rest. The Jeffsy is fine, by the way. He's got a few new battle scars on the paint job. That's just part of the game. Remember, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, because eventually you will have an accident. Hopefully you're ready for it, hopefully you take the right safety measures to protect yourself, and hopefully you can roll out of it with 0 injuries. I've been lucky enough to not have any serious injuries since I've been riding. I did break my wrist in Whistler, but I didn't even realize it was broken until a month later. So here's to riding safe out there. Next week, I head north to the Beasts of the East. That's right, we're rolling up to Killington, Vermont to ride what is probably the best downhill park on the East Coast. Until then, take it easy and get out there and ride safely.